They think they know your price. But you are not a soul that can fit into a label. Your decisions cannot be bought with money. Your path is not measured in gold. They thought they could shake your power with the traps of the material world. But they forgot one thing. You do not belong to this world. You have been chosen. You have been molded with pure will, spiritual fortitude, and divine vision. In this video, you will see the truth. You will feel how the system that is trying to buy you, how the structures that want to control you are afraid, how they tremble in the face of your free spirit, because your power comes from a place beyond the reach of their money, from the higher consciousness, from the heart, from the Creator. Get ready and write 777 in the comments, because with this video, you will remember your own power and feel who you are with all your cells. It is the time of the unpurchasable. You, the one who chose stillness in the face of chaos, have shown a quiet strength that many fail to comprehend. When injustice sought to push you down, you chose not to retaliate, but to wait, patiently. This wasn't submission. It was a calculated choice to let the universe take charge. While others scrambled to act, believing they could control the narrative, you stood firm. And by doing so, you created a shift that no one expected. While they played their games, divine forces were working behind the scenes, shaping your destiny. Some battle with anger, others with words, but you battle with silence. Silence that speaks louder than any shout, and presence that changes the atmosphere. When they tried to hurt you, you didn't stoop to their level. Instead, you allowed their negativity to wash over you and used it as fuel for your growth. You turned their venom into wisdom, their attacks into lessons. Through quiet reflection, prayer, and inner strength, you have elevated beyond their reach. Your energy, unwavering and pure, has remained untouchable, transforming what was intended to destroy you into the very thing that strengthens you. This wasn't mere luck. This was divine selection. Only those with the strength to endure are chosen for this path, and you have proven yourself to be one of them. Deep inside you, there is a wisdom that transcends the ordinary, a knowledge that cannot be found in books or easily spoken aloud. It is an understanding that has been entrusted to you, not to share hastily, but to carry with reverence until the right time. What you know goes beyond the surface. It touches something deeper, a knowing that cannot be explained away by logic or evidence. You've glimpsed into the unseen world, into the intricate workings of life, and now, with great responsibility, you hold this wisdom, waiting for the time when it will be shared with those ready to hear it. What many fail to realize is that everything hidden in darkness eventually finds its way into the light. Those who believed their wrongdoings were safe in the shadows now find themselves at the mercy of the universe's divine timing. Their victories were never real, just temporary illusions. Their misdeeds were always destined to be uncovered. You didn't have to do anything to make this happen. The universe itself has been working behind the scenes, readying the moment when their secrets would be exposed. And now, as the veil thins, you are the one to witness this transformation. Even when they tried to hold you down, your light could not be extinguished. No matter how much they tried to dim your spirit, you only grew stronger. Your energy flows like an unstoppable force, reshaping the world around you. Despite their efforts to keep you confined in old stories, you've expanded and transformed into something they cannot comprehend. They feared your strength, not because it was loud, but because it was real. Your power flows from a source that cannot be manipulated, and that is what unsettles them the most. You have become the mirror they can no longer avoid, the presence that disrupts their carefully constructed illusions. If you feel the abundance of divine love in your heart, now is the time to share it. You can help spread God's blessings by clicking the Super Thank You button on YouTube and contributing $20 or more. This divine gift will touch not only your life, but the souls of many through this platform. Each of you has a sacred place in God's grand design, and your generosity will be the fruit of our prayers. Act now. Share your blessings to glorify His kingdom. For you were created to do even greater things in God's loving hands. May God bless you. Now, as you watch from a distance, those who tried to orchestrate harm against you begin to unravel. The web they've woven for so long is falling apart. Lies they once believed would go unchallenged are now being exposed. As their actions unfold, the truth becomes undeniable. No matter how much they scramble to cover their tracks, the law of universal truth cannot be outrun. Their mistakes are catching up to them, and their misdeeds are written in ways they can no longer hide. The confusion that now surrounds them is no accident. It's the hand of divine chaos at work, unraveling their carefully laid plans. As they try to mask the truth, they only create bigger holes in their story. As they seek help, they expose the full extent of their involvement. Their manipulation is being undone piece by piece in real time, while their resources start to dwindle and the cosmic law of energetic return takes effect. What they put out into the universe is coming back to them, multiplied, precise, and undeniable. This is divine justice at its finest, and there is no escaping it. You may not have needed to lift a finger for justice to unfold, but divine forces have been tirelessly working in the background. While they schemed, the universe carefully orchestrated the circumstances for their downfall. The mechanisms they tried to use to oppress and erase you have been redirected to expose their own deceit. Their attempt to silence your truth has only amplified it, revealing their true nature. The mask they wore is slipping, and in this moment of cosmic timing, their hidden actions are coming to light. They may have believed they were in control, but the forces of the universe were already putting their plan in motion. If you feel God's presence, you can tap the join button below to become part of the first chosen ones and receive the most important revelations early. As a mighty river that carves its own path through rugged ancient canyons, your journey has unfolded naturally. Without your deliberate intention to lead, you have become a beacon of truth and strength. You stand firm in your authenticity, and through your quiet determination, you have become the leader you were always meant to be. You never set out to guide anyone, but the steadfast commitment in your heart to speak the truth has done it for you. Every time you held your ground in the face of adversity, every moment you chose integrity over compromise, you lit a spark that has ignited countless souls. Your influence grows, not from boisterous demands or loud proclamations, but from the power of simply being exactly who you are. Your unwavering presence and the clarity of your words have become a light that others naturally follow, a light that exposes the darkness where deception once reigned. Your journey is one of quiet revolution, a silent triumph over those forces that would seek to subdue your spirit. While many have tried to control the narrative, your genuine, unadorned truth has shattered the illusions they built around themselves. You inspire confidence simply by standing as a living testament to the power of authenticity. In every room you enter, there is an unmistakable shift, a subtle yet profound change that leaves onlookers in awe. Your courage to be true to yourself has created a ripple effect that spreads far beyond what you can see, a movement that transforms individuals into a collective force of empowerment. There was a time when silence was mistaken for submission, when restraint was seen as weakness. Yet your silence was never empty. It was a deliberate, strategic pause that allowed the higher forces to orchestrate a grand design. While others engaged in futile battles with harsh words and clashing egos, you chose a different path. You let the divine order take its course, trusting that every challenge and every setback was part of a larger tapestry woven by a wisdom far beyond mortal comprehension. Your ability to remain centered and composed, even when the world around you teetered on chaos, is a testament to the profound strength that lies within. In moments when the storms of criticism and betrayal raged, you stood tall like an unyielding pillar of righteousness. Your resolve was not forged in the noise of conflict, but in the stillness of your spirit. The energy you emanate is not a product of vanity or hubris. It is a natural outcome of your deep-rooted commitment to live by truth. People may try to silence you with their petty schemes and manipulative tactics, yet you have learned that true power is not about overpowering others. It is about uplifting oneself and, in turn, elevating those around you. Every step you have taken on this sacred journey has been blessed by a force that is as old as time itself. The divine plan, meticulous and perfect, has been aligning the stars to reveal your true purpose. You did not seek out leadership, yet the call to lead was embedded in your soul from the very beginning. Your actions, though simple and unassuming, have become a clarion call to all who have been weighed down by the burden of silence. In your presence, even the most hardened hearts find solace, and the oppressed find a reason to rise. It is not by force that you lead, but by the gentle power of your conviction. Each word you speak is infused with a deep, resounding truth that resonates in the hearts of those who are ready to listen. You embody a level of integrity that challenges the status quo, and your example teaches others that greatness is not achieved through aggression, but through the quiet confidence of living in accordance with one's true self. Your legacy is built on the foundation of unwavering honesty, a legacy that grows with each life you touch. Your leadership is the natural outcome of a life lived in alignment with divine purpose. You have become the guardian of truth in a world where falsehoods are rampant, the advocate for those who have been marginalized and silenced. The influence you wield is subtle yet undeniable. It is the kind of influence that does not shout for attention, but rather draws it in, compelling others to take notice, to question, and ultimately to seek their own path of authenticity. In every encounter, your sincere commitment to justice and truth radiates, leaving an indelible mark on the collective spirit. And now, as the movement of inspired hearts grows ever stronger, your example stands as a pillar of hope. Others who once doubted their own worth now see in you a reflection of the greatness that resides within them. Your quiet determination has become the spark that sets off a chain reaction of courage and self-belief. In communities, in boardrooms, in families, your steadfast presence inspires a new generation of leaders who are not driven by ambition for power, but by a deep desire to honor truth and foster compassion. There are those who have always preferred to operate behind closed doors, hidden in the shadows of false pretenses and manipulative tactics. They have tried to build their empires on lies, to maintain control through fear and silence. But your emergence as a true leader has exposed the fragility of their foundations. Your ascent is not a rebellion. It is the natural progression of a spirit that has refused to be confined by the limitations of a corrupt system. You are the embodiment of the truth that, when lived out loud in even the quietest of ways, can transform the world. Your story is not one of self-promotion or the pursuit of glory. It is a journey marked by quiet heroism and a steadfast commitment to doing what is right, regardless of the cost. You have embraced your role not because you sought it, but because it was an inevitable part of your destiny. The weight of your truth has become the banner under which others rally, a banner that signifies liberation, resilience, and the unwavering power of integrity. Dear brothers and sisters, may God's peace be upon you today. I am here to remind you of a profound truth. Our existence is grounded in God's divine plan, unshaken by the temporal concerns of the world. As the Bible says, whatever is done in faith will return to God in abundant blessing. Luke 6:38. Like that great oak tree, our roots are deeply rooted in God's universal truth. Every step we take, every stand we take, is secured by His strength. And now, you are being offered the opportunity to be part of that blessing. When you use the Super Thank You button and donate $100, this movement will return to you 100-fold in abundance. The ripple effect of your actions continues to grow, extending far beyond the immediate circle of your influence. In the hearts of those who have felt silenced, your courage has lit a fire that will not be quenched. In the eyes of those who have experienced injustice, your resilience offers a glimpse of a brighter future. The simple act of living authentically has turned you into a living testament to the transformative power of truth. Each step you take, each word you utter, is a reminder that leadership is not about dominance or control. It is about service, compassion, and the unwavering pursuit of what is good and true. The journey you have embarked upon is a sacred one, a pilgrimage of the soul, marked by trials, triumphs, and the unyielding desire to live with honor. The truth you speak is not merely a statement of facts. It is a declaration of the values that bind us together as a community of seekers and believers. It is a call to awaken to the reality that every person, regardless of their circumstances, holds within them the power to lead, to inspire, and to transform the world around them. In every quiet moment of introspection, you have discovered that your path was not chosen by chance, but by a higher power that recognized your unique potential. Your heart beats with a rhythm that resonates with the pulse of the universe, a rhythm that cannot be silenced by the noise of the world. This inner melody, full of hope and divine purpose, is the very essence of your strength. It propels you forward, guiding you through every trial and illuminating the dark corners of uncertainty with the light of unwavering faith. Even when storms of skepticism and the winds of discouragement tried to shake you, you remained anchored in your convictions. You transformed the trials that might have broken lesser spirits into stepping stones on your journey. Every setback, every moment of hardship was an opportunity for spiritual alchemy, a chance to turn pain into wisdom and struggle into strength. This process of transformation has not only refined your spirit, but has also inspired countless others to believe in the possibility of change. Your life stands as a testament to the power of resilience, a reminder that even the deepest valleys eventually give way to peaks of divine revelation. Your journey, marked by trials and triumphs alike, is not about personal glory. It is about the ripple effect that your steadfastness creates in the collective consciousness. When one person chooses to stand true, It creates a domino effect that reshapes the very fabric of society. The courage you exhibit by staying true to your values invites others to question the status quo and step into their own power. Each act of authenticity builds a legacy that speaks of hope, renewal, and the unstoppable force of a heart aligned with divine truth. If you feel God's presence, you can tap the join button below to become part of the first chosen ones and receive the most important revelations early. In this great tapestry of life, your story is a vibrant thread that weaves together the scattered fragments of despair into a masterpiece of hope. You did not seek leadership. It found you because your heart was already attuned to a rhythm far greater than the mundane expectations of the world. Your existence is a celebration of the divine plan, a plan that continues to unfold with each breath you take, each step you move forward in courage. And in that unfolding, there is a power that no earthly force can ever diminish, a power that grows with every act of truth and every moment of compassion. May your life serve as a daily reminder that the path of authenticity, though often challenging, is the one that leads to true liberation. Let your journey be the parable that inspires others to cast aside their fears and embrace the promise of a brighter tomorrow. With each sunrise, as the light of a new day breaks through the darkness, remember that you are a living symbol of hope, an embodiment of divine purpose that continues to inspire, empower, and transform the world around you. Stand tall in your truth, knowing that your light, unwavering and pure, is the spark that ignites a future filled with infinite possibility and boundless grace. Imagine a timeless river that has been carving its path for centuries, its waters determinedly winding through every obstacle, never ceasing, always moving toward a vast, uncharted ocean. Your life, like that mighty river, flows with a steady purpose, a purpose that shines with hope and possibility, regardless of the challenges along the way. Let your life be a living parable of hope, a story so vibrant and powerful that it inspires others to awaken the dormant light within themselves. Your journey is not defined by the moments of doubt or the shadows that others cast upon you. Instead, it is characterized by a quiet strength that grows with every challenge faced and every lesson learned. In the face of adversity, you have stood firm, not because you set out to be the leader, but because the deep calling of your heart has led you to embody a truth so genuine and unyielding that others cannot help but be drawn to it. When you choose to remain steadfast in your values, when you live your truth every day without compromise, you become a beacon, a living testimony to the transformative power of authenticity. You may not have raised your voice in a demand for recognition or sought out the limelight, yet leadership found you naturally. People are touched by the integrity you display in the quiet moments, by the way you carry yourself with dignity and grace. Every act of genuine courage and every word spoken from the heart builds a legacy that ripples outward, touching lives and transforming destinies. Your influence is not measured by the volume of your words, but by the clarity and power they carry, a power that awakens others to the possibility of a life lived in full alignment with divine purpose. There is a profound beauty in the fact that true leadership is not about seeking accolades or commanding authority. It is about embodying a higher truth so compelling that it reshapes the world around you. When you stand true to who you are, you create an environment where others are inspired to rise up and embrace their own authenticity. The strength of your character becomes contagious. One person's resolve to live with integrity sparks a chain reaction, empowering those who have long been silenced by the weight of doubt to speak their truth as well. In every quiet moment of introspection, you have discovered that your path was not chosen by chance, but by a higher power that recognized your unique potential. Your heart beats with a rhythm that resonates with the pulse of the universe, a rhythm that cannot be silenced by the noise of the world. This inner melody, full of hope and divine purpose, is the very essence of your strength. It propels you forward, guiding you through every trial and illuminating the dark corners of uncertainty with the light of unwavering faith. Even when storms of skepticism and the winds of discouragement tried to shake you, you remained anchored in your convictions. You transformed the trials that might have broken lesser spirits into stepping stones on your journey. Every setback, every moment of hardship was an opportunity for spiritual alchemy, a chance to turn pain into wisdom and struggle into strength. This process of transformation has not only refined your spirit, but has also inspired countless others to believe in the possibility of change. Your life stands as a testament to the power of resilience, a reminder that even the deepest valleys eventually give way to peaks of divine revelation. Now is the time to share God's blessings by clicking the super thank you button on YouTube. You can contribute to His plan and be a part of this divine mission with a donation of $100 or more. Every gift reflects God's generosity, and I believe it will return to you exponentially far beyond your expectations. Remember, His protection and blessing is on your every step and every donation. You become part of His divine plan. You are a strong, radiant being, unshakable as His mighty rock. Witness God's miracles, feel the fruits of your generosity in your soul, and illuminate the world with confidence and courage. Be blessed and let the light of the Lord guide your path. Consider how your unwavering commitment has become a lighthouse for those lost in the fog of uncertainty. Your integrity, much like the steady beam of light from that lighthouse, cuts through the murkiness of fear and deception, guiding others safely to shore. It is this radiance, this clarity of purpose, that has the power to heal wounded hearts and ignite the flames of hope in souls that had long been dormant. Your influence reaches far beyond the immediate circle of your life. It echoes into the lives of people you may never even meet, transforming despair into determination and passivity into passionate action. Stand tall, beloved, for you are the light in a darkened world, the unyielding force that redefines what it means to lead with grace and authenticity. Your legacy is being written not by those who oppose you, but by the countless lives you uplift with your unwavering commitment to truth. Embrace this divine calling, and let your presence be the beacon that guides others out of the shadows and into the radiant warmth of a new dawn. If you feel God's presence, you can tap the join button below to become part of the first chosen ones and receive the most important revelations early. By refusing to stay silent, you've become the beacon for those who didn't have the courage to speak up. You became the protector of those who couldn't defend themselves. What started as you standing up for yourself has now become you standing up for the voiceless. Your courage has inspired others to believe in their worth, to stand for themselves. And the impact of your leadership is already spreading far and wide, even if some still try to distort your motives. What you started, others are continuing, and this wave cannot be stopped. You were made for this. You were never meant to blend into the background or accept the status quo. You were chosen to challenge what's been accepted and to stand in places where others would not. The truth is, just by being in the room, you shift the energy. You bring clarity in a world full of noise. You bring justice when others choose silence. No matter how they try to label you, no matter how they attempt to undermine your purpose, they know deep down that you are unshakable. And that's exactly why they fear you, because you don't need their approval to stand tall in your power. You know you are always right, and the world is catching up.